Now I'm going to measure the post height for my front two posts. So I'm going to do that by taking my level and setting it on this. I believe that's an antenna. Now I'm going to aim my level so it is going over the bracket. And then I want to be sure that I'm level so that I've got the highest point to have the appropriate clearance. So I'm just going to drop my tape down and bring it to the bottom side. At about 19 1/4. I want to do the same for this side, just to be sure that we don't have any anomalies. So level, drop it down again. We're at about 19 1/16. So I'm going to take the higher of the two just to be on the safe side. So I'm going to say 19 1/4. Then I'm also going to add an extra 1/2 inch just so that way I have clearance. So these front two posts will be 19 3/4. And I also have my fire blanket up here. So that way when I get to tacking these posts into play, nothing's going to stick to the glass because it will do just that. And I really don't feel like buying a new rear windshield. I have my front post cut, and I have my angle finders on top. That'll help me make it plumb. And I also popped up these lids. So that way I know how high that lid is going to come. So that way I can set it on the bracket without it interfering. And I'm also just going to take a piece of scrap 3/16 to fit that in between the box and the pipe. So that way it's pretty much foolproof that it won't be hitting. So I'm going to make these plumb, tack them into place, go to all four corners, and then I'll start taking measurements for the long portions that go all the way from the rear to the front. We'll slowly connect it all together. I'll also be taking an old jacket here and putting it around so that way I minimize any burns from a few sparks that are going to fly. There might be a couple, but I'll mitigate it the best I can. And in the grand scheme of things, I'm not going to weld anything on the truck. It's all just going to be tacking. And when I have it all tacked together, I'll lift it off with the forklift, set it over there, and weld everything off the truck. And I'm going to center this pipe, or this square tube, on the bracket. So I should have a 1/2 inch on each side because this is 1.5 inch square tubing. And this is a 2.5 inch plate. That looks pretty good. Okay, that side is done. On to the next side.